Do you want a freelance writing website that attracts your ideal clients, that helps you make more money as a freelance writer, and one that just sets you apart from so many other writers in this super competitive field? If so, then you're going to want to keep watching, because I'm going to take you through a lot of different freelance writing websites. Some of them are good, some of them are great, and some of them have some room to improve. But that's the point, is I want to help you speed up success as a freelance writer by making sure you have an awesome website that is really displaying your skills, making sure your portfolio, your work, everything is there so you can attract clients and start making money online as a writer. So let's go. Alright guys, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, I want to say thank you again for being here. My name is Leonard. I am a full-time copywriter and creator of Inspire Your Success. This blog, podcast, YouTube that I'm doing is all about helping you make money as a writer, start online businesses, and create an epic life. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications, as I have a lot more content coming out. But again, I am dedicated to helping you speed up success, because I've been freelance writing for about 2 years now. Had a lot of success with it. It's been my #1 income stream since leaving the corporate 9-to-5 world. And it's really allowed me to never go back. So a large portion of my success, though, has been to having a great social media presence, having an awesome freelance writing website, and a lot of other things that I talk about in this channel. So the main thing that I want to talk about today, though, is your freelance writing website. Now, I have another video. Make sure to click on the card above there, really breaking down what it takes to have an awesome freelance writing website. But in this video, I want to share with you a lot of different ones that are already available and show you, where people are making some mistakes and some of the best parts about them, so that way you can craft your own writing website. Because again, I don't want you to copy just me or anyone specific. I want you to have your own voice, your own unique message on there. But again, you just have to learn from what people are currently doing. So keep watching. We're going to dive in now behind the computer and take a look at some of the best freelance writing websites and portfolios, so you can craft one as well. Alright guys, just going to dive in here and show you my freelance writing website. And then again, I just basically looked for freelance writer websites online. I found probably 5 to 10 here. I'll quickly go over them and show you kind of what's good or what could be improved. And again, if you know anyone on this list, or you are anyone on this list, don't take it personally. Again, mine isn't perfect either, but I just want to help you make sure that you have the right foundations for your website. Because again, this is your home base online. So I have a full video on my writing website that I'll link to in the card up there. But right now, again, just a quick overview of mine. Super simple, guys. This is not, I probably should spend some more money on it, and I actually will by the end of the year, because I want my coaching and other services to be more displayed on here. But again, this is made with a $50 theme and basically the Elementor plugin. So nothing crazy here. Got a nice photo, call out that I'm a copywriter, what I specialize in. Talk about where I've been featured. I have my testimonials on here. Nothing crazy. And then again, I have links to all my social media, my website, and my email. So again, that's just one page, but you can see I have my portfolio, my blog, my podcast, my courses, and a work with me. So like I talk about in a different video, I like work with me over hire me, because hire me sounds desperate as hell. It sounds like you need money today to pay for your bills. So I like work with me. It seems like more of a collaborative effort. You have a little bit more credibility, I think, in that one. So something small there, but yeah. That is my website. Again, michaelleonard.net. All right, the second website is probably one of my favorite websites I've ever seen for freelance writers. I probably should have saved the best for last. I don't know if anyone's going to top this one, seriously. If you know Kayla, tell her she's doing a great job, because it's very clean, it's professionally done, it's easy to use. I mean, just look at it. She has links to all of her social media up top. Clear menu. She has her little logo, work with me, portfolio, contact, and then right here, website copy that never goes out of style. So she again breaks down exactly what she is. She's a website content writer for creative entrepreneurs and small businesses. That is perfect. Again, guys, make sure you have one clean sentence there that shows exactly what you write about and who you are. If I could think of anything here, I would have a photo of Kayla, just so that way people can instantly get to know, like, and trust her. People want to see faces. So that's why I have mine on the front, and pretty much everyone else on this website, on this video, will as well. But again, she crushes it. So she goes down here, talks about what is copywriting, how she does it, what she's done for her clients. There's a picture of her. Just a little bit more about her. But man, this thing is clean. It's easy. She even does lay out her price because she is more of an expensive writer. If you're starting to charge $3,500 to $4,500 for a project, you are killing it. So again, she knows what she's doing. She has her contact form here. She even asks some questions, and this is really good. This is more of an advanced writing technique, but she actually kind of eliminates people from reaching out that can't afford her, because she asks, what is your ideal timeline? What is your business revenue? Things like that. So at this point, she's obviously a very successful writer. She has the ability to say no to clients. She doesn't need it. She, again, is successful and gets to choose what she works on. So I really like this website. I think if you can, mirror one, or, this is one of the best ones out here. And again, she has her blog, Work With Me, her portfolio. Everything is super, super clean on there. So this is a great one. And the biggest thing I want you to remember is to call out your specialty right on the homepage. All right, so that last example was epic, but it is more copywriter focused. So I know a lot of you guys are content writers. They're thinking about just getting started as a generalist freelance writer. So I found Megan Nye here. I really like her website, so let's go through this. Again, she has her photo here. Love that. She calls out personal finance freelance writer. Nails it. Killer content for your financial business. I love this so much. She has an as seen on. Again, if you look at my website, I have this as well. You want to include this early. This is known as above the fold. So she has it pretty close to above the fold. Maybe my window's not all the way up. But you want this so people can instantly see that, because she's been featured all over Credit Karma, Business Insider, Lending Tree, Penny Hoarder. These are massive websites for the personal finance industry. So if you've been featured in that, that shows that you are credible as hell and people will want to work with you. So, all right. So again, if you've gotten here, show this stuff off. I mean, this is epic. She's been featured all over the internet on massive sites, and she's worked hard, I'm sure, to get there. So once you get in big publications, make sure to update your website to have that as well. All right. And then again, super simple, a lot of white space. I love that. She's a freelance writer, business blogger, article ghostwriter, certified content marketer. I mean, she is crushing it. So I love that. Let's just click on a few little menu items here. Oh man, this is great. She's got services, included services. She has pitching, research, SEO optimization, expert interviews. Like she does a great job here. Let's see, for pricing, request a quote button. But again, guys, do not include your pricing on your website. You want to have some leverage and negotiations with potential clients. So either have a contact button, a request a quote button. So this is awesome. I love this one. Again, you can see she also has a praise one. I got to look at this because it's great. So again, this shows that this is testimonials. She obviously has a lot of testimonials from all over big sites, U.S. News and World, Mindshift Money. I mean, great stuff. So Megan is an awesome site. You want to replicate a lot of stuff that she has. I can't really find anything negative even on this one. So if you're creating your freelance writing website, check out Megan's. I think this is an awesome one to get a lot of positive ideas from. All right, guys, the next one is Cyrus Vanover. Found this one, I think, on LinkedIn, or maybe it was on Google. But again, love it. He calls it out instantly. Business and finance copywriter, persuasive writing that achieves results. So you want to have a title and a subtitle like that. I think this is great. He's got a nice clear image of himself on here. Very simple. That's the thing, guys. It doesn't have to be complicated. Do not think it has to be thousands of dollars and all these paid themes and everything else. Just make it simple, clear images, a lot of white space. Let's go take a look at his samples, because we haven't looked at samples yet. This is great. So he has 6 samples here. These are actually published articles, it looks like. So you can either have samples that link to your articles. So if you've been featured in publications, you can link there. If you haven't been featured and you're brand new, you can basically just upload your PDF into WordPress. So that's a great way to do it. And again, make sure that you have it clear. I might have maybe different images or maybe a little bit bigger ones, but for the most part, he has 6 samples. I talk about this in a different video, I think, but samples, you want to have 1 sample for each type of writing you do. So if you have copywriting, make sure you have copy samples. If you do content writing, make sure you have content and several samples. So the more samples you have, the more opportunity they will read them and like them. So again, if you just have 1 or 2, it's kind of hard for them to make a decision. So make sure you have a good amount in your portfolio or sample section. All right, guys, I found Cindy here. It looks like she's a health and fitness writer. A lot of good. There's a few things I would probably not have just as I've designed some websites and just kind of thinking about it from a mobile point of view. Because you always want to look at how it looks on mobile, like 50 to 30 to 70% of your traffic usually will come from mobile. So if you have mobile, this is going to look like a lot of text. So it's going to be really, really big. The text is great. It links to her books, where she's been featured, who she is. All the text is good, but it's kind of big. And this background's tough to read. If you read this on the mobile, it's just like a stock background there. I would always just go white. White space is the way to go. You want to have a clean and easy to read website. She has a good theme. The colors are good. Categories, that's obviously where she's been featured, so that's solid. I don't really like showing the tags. That's more of a personal thing. But again, you can just see it creates a lot of space here that doesn't really need to happen. So I personally wouldn't recommend the tag section in here. She does have a podcast section, which is good. She's obviously been on podcasts. She's been featured on things. So if you've been featured on podcasts, I think that's great. Let's see here. Looks like she has some samples, maybe. I don't know if I think these are, yeah, okay. So these are actually to the website. So this is featured in Runner's World, Chicago Magazine, that's great. So again, her samples link to the pieces she's published, which is solid. So you can do that. Again, if you have a subscribe by email to what? You always, if people are going to give you their email, like they need to know what. Like on my website, you give me your email and I give you 10 online business ideas in a 10-day email sequence. Like you want to always clarify that. So as a freelance writing website, you don't really need to have an opt-in. Obviously, she's an author and has a lot more like publicity. So that's probably shares her latest content. But if you have an opt-in box like this, creating an email list is great, but make sure you're like very clear of what people are getting if they subscribe. Just again, one little piece of feedback, but overall, again, she's very successful, been featured in a lot of places. But I would just make sure the biggest takeaways from here is to clarify if you have an email opt-in, check your sidebar, and always go with a white background because you want to make it easy for people to read. All right, guys, just a couple more, but again, hopefully you're getting some common themes here. And this one is good. Samar Owais, I might have butchered that. I like this, though. It's simple. That's the cool thing, guys. Simple, simple, simple. It does not have to be super fancy. You just need a home base online. So I love this one. Emails that do what they're supposed to do. So he's an email copywriter. He's been featured again in Founder, Copy Blogger, Shuttle Rock, Marriott Traveler. They're above the fold, so this is solid. Make sure you have this again, guys. Want to increase conversions and reduce churn? I can help. He clearly says how he can help the potential client, so this is perfect. And it's simple, man. I mean, he just goes down there. He's got 3 really solid testimonials. He has a blog or just a little bit more, maybe some pictures. I don't really see anything on here. He basically just has his Twitter and his email. Again, I think he's, I've seen his work before. I think he's doing solid, but I personally would have maybe just a little bit more information and definitely a picture or two, just so people can, kind of get to know you. This is just a stock image here. So again, I like the simplicity, but make sure you have enough that people can, get to know you and say yes. So, he doesn't have any social media other than Twitter, it looks like. Oh, maybe down here, Twitter and LinkedIn. Again, though, simple, Simple, simple. All right, guys, another one here is Louis. I really like this. He is a personal finance writer, a ghostwriter, and a credit expert. So yeah, I mean, he has everything he needs on here. Again, I don't love the background per se, but that's not a big deal. It's not going to be a make or break. He has an image of himself, and then he does this great who I work with. He's got big brands, Credit Karma, Amex, US News, MSN, killing it. What makes me different? This is nice. Think about how can you differentiate yourself from other writers, because it's a competitive space, right? So think about what you can include on yours, whether it's on the about page or the home page. So this is a really good example of that. And then again, he's got testimonials. Like I talk about so much, make sure you have the testimonials. And then again, let's talk about your content needs. Call or send a message with the best time and way to get back to you. Very clear, lets people know how to contact him. He's got this contact form there. He's got testimonials, portfolio, and a contact. So simple, but very, very effective. All right, two more. So this one is Elna Kane. She's a top freelance writer. She has online courses. She's very successful. This is a really easy one to review because it's solid. This is more than a freelance writing website since she has courses as well. But again, if you get to this point where you start making courses or being on podcasts or having podcasts or doing coaching, things like that, you want to make sure this, like I talked about, clear image, gets to know her, get paid to write. She has a little link to her email course. And then she has, like we've talked about, this top of above the fold, credibility, where she's been featured, entrepreneur, Walmart, freelance writing. These are huge. So she's done a great job there. Testimonials. And then she goes right into her blog because it's a very, very successful blog about freelance writing as well. So this is super simple, but super effective. So I love her branding. She has the same colors in the top and in the box there for her opt-in. So she's killing it. And again, this is more of an advanced writing strategy if you have a blog and a writing website plus courses. So she didn't get there initially. Remember, everyone kind of works their way up. So if you see these beautiful websites, know that it wasn't always like that. So my website looks super nice now, but man, it sucked at the beginning. So just remember that as you get more money and you learn more about widgets and plugins and things like that, it'll get sexier. So just understand that it is a process to make your website look super professional, and it's just not going to happen overnight sometimes. This one here is a freelance writer specializing in personal finance, health and wellness, and female empowerment. So this is a lot. That's 3 different niches that are kind of different, or very different, but if it works for her, I guess it does. Like I mentioned, I do entrepreneurship and golf, random as hell, but it works. So again, make sure you call it out right there. She has great images on here, a lot of white space. She has the places she's been published, HuffPost, Thrive Global. If you need a place to get some authority, remember, guys, Thrive Global does not have any, real bars, but, it's a big thing. You can get hundreds of thousands of views if you write a really quality post. So remember, Thrive Global is a great spot to guest post. And again, she has it about, shop, portfolio, work with me, contact. So a lot of great stuff here. I know I covered a ton. I'll be doing more of these. I enjoy looking at websites and I want to help you guys. Again, don't copy anyone, make it your own, make sure it has the stuff that you need. But again, we'll go over more of it just in a second, but just make sure it's simple and just get started. Not everyone has amazing websites with high domain authority and SEO and all this other stuff. It starts somewhere. It all starts from a basic website. So just remember that you have to start somewhere. That was helpful, and you learned a lot more about your freelance writing website and how to make one that will attract your clients and really help you get paid as a writer. So again, there's a lot of things that you should be doing, but just to give a quick recap, make sure it's simple. Simple, easy. Do not overcomplicate it. That's the thing with so many writers and people that are starting online businesses. They try and see this 10,000 foot vision. They want to make it beautiful and have all these great fonts and images and copy and everything just perfect. But when you're just getting started as a writer, as an entrepreneur, you have to just publish this. Get this stuff out. Not to say it should be sloppy and half-assed. You obviously want to make quality, but again, don't feel like it has to be perfect. Again, Just get it out there. You can always make your website better. And if you're not a really website savvy person, for like $150, $200 at the most, you can pay someone to create this 3 to 4 page website. So again, make sure it's simple. Number 2 is make sure you have the necessary pages that we talked about. So you want to have an about page, you want to have a contact page, you want to have your portfolio. Those are the main things that you need. You can always add more if you have online courses, a podcast, interviews, things like that. You can always add that stuff on there because again, it's your writing website. It can be kind of your personal site, but you want to make sure that you have all the necessary pages. Plus, you want to make sure as soon as someone lands on the page, they know exactly what you do. So call out your specialty, whether it's copywriting, email marketing, sales pages, content writing, whatever it is, make sure that's front and center when they land on your homepage. Third thing that you want to remember is to include testimonials. You want to make sure that you display your testimonials. So reach out to old clients, people you've worked with, new clients once you get some good rapport built, because you want to make sure that you have all the right social proof on there that makes it easy for clients to say yes. And then the last thing, again, should you have pricing? Should you not have pricing on your freelance writing website? I personally think no, because then it gives you no leverage. People won't even start conversations sometimes if your prices are too high, things like that. So I recommend having maybe different tiers of like what offerings you have, whether it's ebook writing or copywriting or email marketing, whatever it is, having like different tiers, like, oh, here's my intro package, here's my basic, here's my premium, but then say, instead of a price, be like, inquire or send me an email for more details, things like that. And then the last thing, again, make it easy for them to contact you. Include a professional email address. Don't have your Hotmail or Yahoo account. You want to have something professional on there, preferably, your name. So again, mine is Michael at Inspire Your Success. It's $5 through Gmail. Again, you want to show potential clients that you are committed to being a writer, that you're taking this business seriously, and that you're not just going to, do one job and never be seen again. So hopefully that was all helpful. Again, if you have any questions, make sure to let me know down in the comment box. And make sure to check out all the resources down below. I have more videos, playlists, blog posts to help you crush it as a freelance writer. So there's no excuse anymore, guys. The information's out there. I want you to start making money as a writer. So make sure to grab those links down below. There's a free ebook, videos, and a lot more. And if you like this content, make sure to give me a like, hit that subscribe button. I want to share this message and spread it with the world. So again, if you're in a 9-to-5, or you're someone that just wants to start a side hustle, or you're someone that wants to be a full-time writer, again, share this with someone that needs it, because I know that freelance writing can absolutely help you leave that 9-to-5 and create the life that you want. So thanks again for watching, and as always, have an epic day.